Imagine a place where you can live free from surveillance, where the hustle and bustle of the world fades into the distance, a place where you are truly hidden, secure, self-sufficient, and at peace. But finding that perfect hideaway, the kind of location that ensures your privacy and protection, isn't easy. Choosing the right off-grid location requires strategy, knowledge, and careful planning. So, how do you find the perfect spot to disappear into the wilderness? The first rule of a successful hideaway: seclusion. The more natural cover, the better. Dense forests and rugged terrains are your best friends. Thick canopies of trees will shield you from aerial surveillance, while mountainous or hilly areas add an extra layer of difficulty for anyone trying to track you. Picture yourself nestled in the heart of a secluded forest, a place so thick with trees and underbrush that no one can see you from above or below. This natural camouflage gives you the protection you need to remain unseen. But seclusion is just one part of the equation. You also need accessibility, the ability to bring in supplies without drawing attention. The perfect location strikes a delicate balance. You want to be far enough from civilization to ensure privacy, but close enough to access essential resources. Narrow paths, old logging roads, or remote trails are ideal. However, don't go too far into the wilderness. You don't want to choose a spot that's so isolated it becomes impractical for emergencies or regular visits. Of course, survival in an off-grid location depends on having reliable water, whether it's a river, stream, or spring. Access to fresh water is non-negotiable. A nearby water source reduces your reliance on erratic rainfall and makes long-term living far more sustainable. But remember, always test the water before committing. You don't want to find out too late that your precious stream is contaminated. The terrain itself can become one of your best natural defenses. Think of a hidden valley surrounded by hills, or perhaps a location near steep cliffs. These natural barriers not only protect you from harsh weather, but also deter anyone trying to find you. The more difficult your hideaway is to approach, the safer you'll be. But don't forget about surveillance. While you want to be off the beaten path, you also need to stay just far enough from high traffic areas to avoid detection. Experts recommend being at least 15 to 20 miles from major roads and 5 to 10 miles from the nearest small community. This way you'll remain hidden, but not so far that a medical emergency or supply run becomes impossible. And then, there's the climate. A desert might offer isolation, but you'd struggle with water collection. On the other hand, cold climates require insulated structures to keep warm. The key is finding a location that suits your power needs, areas with good solar exposure for solar panels, or strong wind for wind turbines. Next, understand the local flora and fauna. The plants and animals around you can be invaluable in a survival situation. Thorny bushes can act as natural barriers, while local plants might provide food or medicine. But be cautious. Certain areas have predators or other dangers, like flash floods, that could jeopardize your safety. Before you set your heart on a location, make sure you've researched the legalities. Public land might seem like an ideal choice, but you need to make sure it's not private property or protected land. Trespassing could not only put your hideaway at risk, but it could also bring legal trouble. Do your due diligence and make sure the land is available for use. Finding the perfect off-grid location is more than just picking a spot on a map. It's about understanding your needs, seclusion, water, defense, accessibility, and finding the place where all of these factors come together in perfect harmony. It's about creating a sanctuary that blends naturally into the environment, ensuring your safety while keeping you off the radar. When it comes to choosing the perfect hideaway, every decision matters. Each step you take brings you closer to a life of true freedom and security. So, take your time, do your research, and choose wisely. Your sanctuary awaits.